Look at this roof. In Southern California, a commercial flat roof takes a brutal beating. It absorbs massive doses of ultraviolet radiation all day, shifts from extreme thermal expansion, and then gets soaked by coastal marine layer condensation at night. That waterproofing layer is actually an active part of your building's envelope. If it fails, energy bills spike, interior inventory gets damaged, and tenants halt operations. Because of these financial stakes, asking which flat roof is best will lead you down the wrong path. A specific single-ply membrane might give an inland office park 30 years of flawless performance. Put that exact same material on a coastal food processing facility, and the salt air and kitchen exhaust will tear it apart. Selecting a commercial roof here is a strict matching exercise. You have to pair the system directly to the tenant's daily operations and your specific microclimate. Adding to that pressure is the 2025 California Energy Code, known as Title 24, which takes full effect for commercial properties in January 2026. To meet this code, your roof must hit two metrics. First, solar reflectance, sunlight bouncing off. Second, thermal emittance, releasing absorbed heat. But with traditional dark materials, the surface absorbs radiation, driving intense heat straight into your interior. That heat transfer forces your HVAC system to work overtime to keep the building cool, driving up your operating costs, and fails Title 24 compliance right out of the gate. Without adding expensive ballasts or specialized reflective coatings, a dark roof in Southern California is an immediate financial liability. Let's look at our first operational scenario: massive footprint properties like warehouses and large offices. You need to cover tens of thousands of square feet cost-effectively while hitting Title 24 reflectivity standards. The optimal input is a white TPO single-ply membrane. TPO delivers high UV reflectivity straight from the factory. It features heat-welded seams, creating a watertight surface at a competitive price point per square foot. But there is a strict trade-off. TPO lacks advanced chemical resistance. If exposed to industrial manufacturing exhaust or harsh oils, the membrane will actively degrade. For massive, clean air environments, TPO is incredibly efficient. Put it anywhere else, and you are gambling with your capital. Now, let's reset the matrix for our second scenario: high-stress operations like restaurants and manufacturing facilities. These roofs are constantly bombarded by grease and caustic chemical exhaust. To survive this environment, you must upgrade to a PVC membrane system. PVC is chemically formulated to resist those specific caustic destroyers. It provides long-term immunity against the grease and oils that would melt lesser plastics. You will pay a significantly higher upfront capital cost for PVC, but choosing a cheaper roof in a high-stress environment mathematically guarantees an early catastrophic failure. Our third scenario covers properties taking severe physical abuse, like sprawling apartment complexes or multi-tenant industrial parks. These roofs endure constant foot traffic. Maintenance crews drop heavy tools, and dozens of rooftop HVAC units create intense, continuous vibration. The proven material input here is a multi-layer built-up roof, or a modified bitumen asphalt system. Because these systems use multiple thick, reinforced layers, they offer extreme puncture resistance and built-in redundancy. If one layer gets scraped, the roof still holds. The trade-offs are steep. These systems are incredibly heavy. Installation requires hot asphalt or torches, creating intense odors that disrupt tenants. And by default, they absorb heat. These legacy systems are built like tanks. But to meet California's energy mandates, you must explicitly design them with reflective, cool roof coatings. Finally, let's look at owners of older buildings staring down $1 million roof tear-off and desperately want to preserve their capital. This chart maps the critical diagnostic decision: restoration versus a mandatory total replacement. If your underlying roof is dry and healthy, you drop into the bottom right. You can apply a fluid silicone coating or spray polyurethane foam directly over the existing surface. This coating provides seamless waterproofing and Title 24 compliance without pausing tenant operations. But here is the hard limitation. If your underlying insulation is already saturated, you move to the top left. A coating will trap that water, rotting the deck. Avoiding a tear-off is the ultimate cost saver, but it is a privilege determined entirely by the diagnostic moisture levels of your existing roof. If there is one thing to take away from this, it's that a universal best commercial flat roof does not exist. This summary grid brings it all together. TPO rules the massive clean air spaces. PVC locks down grease immunity. Modified bitumen handles severe physical traffic, and coatings save healthy legacy roofs. Relying on a generic product list or just taking the lowest bidder quote without evaluating your building's specific hazards is incredibly dangerous. Forcing an incompatible material onto your property guarantees chronic leaks, voided warranties, and millions in premature replacement costs. Your building's structural load capacity, microclimate, and daily tenant operations are unique. You cannot finalize this decision from a video alone. Stop guessing with your capital investments. You need a definitive, engineered answer. Commercial Roofer Orange County specializes in this exact process. We evaluate your specific local exposure and engineer a system that actually fits. Partnering with true flat roof engineers ensures your next installation hits Title 24, actively protects your tenants, and delivers genuine long-term lifecycle value.